Don't just live for tomorrow, or just live in yesterday. Just be glad for all you have that's in today.
Hey everyone, Connie here, and welcome to my blind reaction to OKKO Let's Be Heroes episodes 3 through 5. That's right, we're doing 3 episodes today. No real reason, it's what I felt like I could best get away with, I guess. Because here's the deal, I didn't mention this in my My Hero reaction, but I'll mention it here. My father took off work today because my brother had an interview at my sister's place of work, actually. For data entry. My father and brother both left like an hour ago or so, maybe a little over. And so it's like during this time, his interview was at 3, so during this time, while they're gone, I'm going to be recording. Now, apparently, I guess they're going somewhere else afterwards. At least that's what the plan was, I guess, to get my brother a bank account or something. So there is that as well. So I should be good to continue recording for now. Hopefully. Hopefully they don't come in when I'm still recording. But yeah, we're back with more OKKO, which we started last week. It is the winner of the most recent Monday reaction poll. And I'm excited for this one. The first 2 episodes were really funny. They were funny, they were charming, the characters were really entertaining, and the world it's building is interesting. Now, some people might come up with the idea that I'm being hypocritical here in comparison with Gumball. Because with Gumball, I was asking things like, oh, how does this world work? What are all of these creatures? Like, why is there a dinosaur, and then why is this one a banana? Why is this a robot? And it's like, what is the inner workings of this world? And then in this show, we have it to where we have these human people, but we also have apparently an alien who's just kind of accepted, and all of these villains, and it's just kind of really weird and wild and crazy as well. The difference here is it's a lot more held back than with Gumball. Gumball just like went balls to the wall crazy with it all. That was an amazing rhyme that was completely unintentional. But seriously, it's like Gumball went just like completely insane right off the bat without any real provocation for it. The biggest crazy part of this all is well, one, the alien who's just living amongst them. And the fact that everything is just so weird and wild and crazy and like just superhuman society. It doesn't really give us a big explanation for all of that, why it's like that, but the way it's handled here, the way it's written, it's a lot more subdued and a lot less crazy, which allows it to come across as more natural and needing less of this big explanation. It feels like it was like there was a lot more thought put into it and a lot more time and effort. But again, I'm not even saying that this is necessarily better than Gumball as an entire show. I'm just saying, like, from what I've seen of Gumball so far, compared to what I've seen of this so far, this is definitely, like, a huge step above. Funny enough, I think there were some people who were actually questioning whether or not I would like this series, prior to me watching it. There were some people who were saying, oh, I think you're gonna like this, but there were others who I don't remember who, but someone I think said that, like, they were unsure if this was gonna be my kind of show. And it's hard to say, because, again, I've only seen the first 2 episodes. And just like with any show, there's more than likely going to be episodes with this show that I don't like. But we're just going to have to see. I can say off the bat that Carol is probably going to be one of my favorite characters. One, because I do tend to have an attraction towards the big, buff, badass women characters. I mean, a big example of that being Korra from Legend of Korra. But even beyond that, I just love her personality. She's definitely a great mother character, but also a badass superhero at the same time. And it's like, it's kind of like if they took Inko Midoriya, Izuku's mother from My Hero Academia, and made her a hero as well. because Inko's not a hero. She's just a stay-at-home mom, really. Um, while her husband travels abroad and I assume funds all of the house and whatnot. But either way, she's not a hero. She doesn't use her levitation powers for like heroic actions or anything. She's just a normal everyday housewife. And so it'd be like trying to like make her out to be a hero. That's kind of what like Carol is. Now, I'm not even saying Carol's better than Inko right now, because that would definitely be a lie. Inko is best mom. But Carol is great, and I think she's definitely my favorite character so far. I also like, I think her name is Enid, the girl who works at the store there. But all the characters just really have a good charm to them. Like, none of them are annoying so far. The villains are even entertaining. Even the alien dude, whose name I can't think of right now, normally his type of character annoys me, admittedly. He's like the bro character. He's like the bro. He's like, oh, check out how cool I am, and stuff like that. But he's not a bad guy, and he's not stupid. Like, a lot of times these bro characters are made out to be excessively stupid, to the point where they don't learn their lesson in the end and just kind of stagnate as characters. The one guy from the Dofus movie is a good example of that. I thought that he was actually starting to learn things and starting to grow, but no, he ended up just going back to normal. Bro characters. But at least they had Tristapin and Wakfu. He's a good bro character. Not a great one, but a good one. But either way, so far this alien dude in OKKO seems pretty cool. I had no real issues with him this far. But I'm excited to get into this. I'm excited for 3 more episodes of this show and seeing where it continues to go. And we have our villains set up. We have our some of our heroes. We have some really interesting character designs, including Papyrus. And again, I know it's not actually Papyrus, and you guys have talked about how like the skeleton dude was like initially concepted before Undertale even came out. I guess with the Lakewood Plaza Turbo, I think was the original concept name of this show. And he just happens to be so freaking Papyrus, it's not funny. It's just a really funny coincidence. There's just a lot of creativity and interesting stuff to this show so far. And I want to see exactly where they can take it. But again, I don't think this is going to be a show that's like Gumball to the point where they take it too far, to the point where they just go completely nuts with the idea. This definitely seems like it's going to be more reserved and held back and just more properly paced and handled and everything, and written especially. Again, I'm not like just hating on Gumball here. Don't get me wrong, because there have been some good episodes of Gumball from the bit I've seen so far. And I know that it gets like notably better later on with a lot of the social commentary jokes. But I'm just saying, from an initial standpoint, from a first impression, this totally blew Gumball out of the water. But we're going to get into this. So when the screen fades to black, pause this redirecting or the description below. Follow the link to the reaction, and after you watch it, come back here to the redirect and resume play. Because after it fades to black and fades back in, everything from that point forward will be my afterthoughts, and will contain spoilers to the episode. Well, episodes. That being said, thank you all so much for tuning in, and I will see you at the reaction. Okay, and we are back, and we'll begin with spoilers in 3, 2, 1, now. Okay, so this was another fun set of episodes for OKKO. I'm really enjoying this. It's not like the best show or anything. It's not like it has the most depth or character or just amazing story, at least so far. But it's enjoyable. It has a lot of fun characters. It has a really interesting concept. And I just like the stories that it tries to tell. Even if, again, they're not the best. Even if they're not the most amazing stuff out there. It's still fun and enjoyable. KO is silly and goofy. He's a kid. Enid is adorable and awesome, and yeah, I really enjoy her. Rad, he's probably one of my least favorite characters right now, but as I said in my pre-thoughts, I don't dislike him. He's pretty cool, and Fun to watch. I don't dislike him. He's just one of my least favorites. Mr. Gar, yeah, he's okay. I enjoy him. He's really over the top and fun. Carol is still my favorite, probably. Yeah, just overall, I've been really having fun with this. Not a huge amount to say on these episodes, like specifically though. The first one about trying to get Enid to learn about the coolness of helping people and all. It's like, yeah, I like the concept and the message behind that. So I can totally dig that idea. And then we had the second one, which was about breaking into Mr. Gar's office and messing up and everything. And again, I like the concept of it. I like that it kind of built upon Mr. Gar a little more, built upon the obvious crush that he has on Carol. And it even hinted at a history between them. So there's actually something to that. It's not just some random crush. So that's interesting. And the third one here was just, it was silly, but in a fun way. Nothing too over the top or goofy. Just really enjoyable and ridiculous. But yeah, it's just like more good episodes, and this show is definitely proving itself to be something I'm going to enjoy. Again, it's not going to like reach the levels of MLP or Steven Universe or Legend of Korra or any of that kind of stuff, but it's definitely pretty darn good. I don't really have much of anything else to say about these episodes, though, to be honest. Yeah, it's just the Jethro episode at the end there. It's like nothing really worth mentioning, I guess. And then with the Mr. Gar episode, I already said what I needed to say about that, being Mr. Gar's little bit of character and development that we've been getting. And then, of course, with the Enid one, it's like Enid is one of those characters who tries to act like this cool teenage character, but she has a soft heart deep down. I really do enjoy that. She's a really cool character. But there's really just not a lot to say about these episodes in general. I feel like it's going to be one of those shows that I enjoy watching and reacting to, but I'm not going to have a huge amount to actually say afterwards. Either way, I do want to hear what you thought of the episode, so tell me in the comments below, and thank you so much for tuning in. For now, I'm Connie, and I'm signing off. See y'all next time.
And though you've come through many obstacles, shed tears along the way, you're still standing